It's Witch Angel Nakora, and welcome back to Pesterquest. Now, the game just got updated a few days ago, and I didn't realize it. I thought each chapter was gonna be like the ones from How to Swap Friends Sim, where they're like 99 cents each. Turns out they come for free in updates. All you gotta do is buy the main part, which is like 11 to 12 bucks. Anyway, we're not gonna be popping back to Alternia. No. And it's not an alpha kid that we're talking to today. And it sure has Gog, not Jade, yet. Who are we talking to this time? You're about to find out. Hint. Turntables, shades, irony, smuppets, and the color red. What's the answer? Volume 3, A King's Feast of Ass. Let's be real. As much as you enjoy your new friends, they all seem a little lonely. Like, maybe they don't have any friends besides the ones they talk to online. Is online friendship a more reasonable alternative to a more traditional face-to-face friendship? Are relationships, and dare you say families that you choose, not as important, if not more so than those you are able to touch and feel? Damn, maybe being a little too real. You decide not to think about it too hard. But if you're being honest with yourself, maybe you aren't terribly interested in the greater context of found family and interpersonal relationships in the instant message era. And you could have fever, and the only cure for this disease called friendship is to mildly inconvenience a few teenagers. As much of a delight as it's been to make a young boy face his existential future, rob a woman of her booze stash, and then self-reflect about the value of contextual relationships, it all feels a little heavy-handed. What you need is an emotional palate cleanser. There are two kids left on this tour de force, and both sound like they make exquisite friends. Time to go full-on easy mode here. You've heard so much about this guy, you feel like you got this in the goddess dang bag. With confidence, you zap yourself onwards. Oh, hey, Dave! Yep, if you guessed that we were talking to Dave, you are so dang right. It's the master of irony himself. What am I looking at? Oh, you're already here. Wherever here is blisteringly hot. You nigh instantaneously regret your choice of apparel. Why did you instinctively put your hoodie back on over this robe? Gown? Neat fact, Dave actually lives in Texas. So, that's why it's so hot. You the mailman or mail person? This must be Dave. Rose mentioned he talked a lot, and as you start to explain, it becomes apparent he is having his conversation at you, not with you. Wow, it's unbelievably humid. Hotter than John Robertson's adorable Aussie behind after 2 hours of doing the darkroom, I guess. Person adjacent. Sorry. Anyway, Egbert told me it showed up eventually. I never doubted for a second, since one of the core tenets of the United States Postal Service is that you visit four extremely specific and spread out teenagers while sweating all over yourself. I'm sorry if you hear me sniffling. It's fall, so allergies are rampant. Ugh, hate it. Practically a crime to be not increasingly moist while out here delivering letters on top of the roof of a skyrise. Which, as you know, is the most effective and legal way to drop off the post. I'm near the New England potluck and wandering around on the roof. I can hear in the distance my friend Alita is practically going, I feel targeted right now! Because she's from Maine, and that makes her a New Englander, so. With no package. Sorry. Awkward. It is actually really cool how much this kid seems to talk at you, but you are barely listening. Has the sun always been that red? Has the sky always been that wavy? No, not really. Probably on an off day. Are you alright? You are hardly alright. You tug at the collar of your soggy mess of a hoodie. This is an overwhelming, oppressive heat. And all this impenetrable air fills your lungs as you try to take a series of shallower and shallower breaths. The world fades to white. Hey, do you need my inhaler? Because I cannot handle being in extreme heat or extreme cold. I have asthma and I have neuropathy, and those are highly affected by my surroundings. Yo, loving the room, man. Except little Cal, he can go screw himself into a wood chipper. But I do like the computer, and I can't tell if that's Tony Hawk on the screen in the back. There's an awful lot of Smuppets in here! When you wake up, you're sitting propped up on a cheap futon in front of a large television. A rough approximation of a person does an elaborate series of controlled falls, culminating in what you can only describe as skateboarding for assholes. It's Skate 2, I guess. On your left, Dave exists in a quantum state that is neither sitting and laying down. It's both sides sitting and laying down, but also neither. With the precision of a Swiss watchmaker, he deftly presses a series of buttons that makes the awful polygon man on screen T-pose and fall face forward into the ground. Sounds like me when I'm trying to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on my Xbox. Seconds later, his skateboard flops helplessly next to him. He doesn't look away from the screen as he speaks. So, I guess you lived. It's not that I'm invested, but John might be sad. Classic John. You try to emulate his incredibly casual body language as you slide your body down the futon. Your legs already barely reach the ground. Yeah. The guy's a dork, but I tell him everything he knows. You ask him if you taught him how to be a dork. No, actually, dorkiness comes both taught and learned. You affect a completely uninterested face as though the sickness of your third-degree burn is not the single most exciting moment of your entire life. God dang. Owned in my own home. Owned within an inch of my life. I'm on the edge reaching out the hand of friendship, and this chucklehead long lives the king's me. Thousands of gazelles trample my useless body as Jonathan Taylor Thomas's persona watches on. They will very soon by now. This will teach him about combat. Philosophy. Life. By the way, I put your nice sweatshirt in the shower. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. I really don't want to say the shower because that may offend him. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. You are definitely the sort of person who says dope often and casually. Tell him dopely that you are a person who is not caught up in the small details of decorum or personal propriety. Who wrote this? Did the writer swallow a thesaurus? I'm serious. In fact, it doesn't bother you at all that he took your only worldly possessions and tossed them in a shower while you were unconscious? What's it like corpse looting among bros? Okay. While it dries, you can wear one of my bro shirts. Usually has a fresh stash hidden in here. Dope, tight, sick. Nothing weird about having some shirts in the living room. Just gonna have a look-see. Holy crap, there are a lot of puppets in here! And a lot of plush rumps. Yeah, dude, puppet zone. Enough said. My bro's got the market cornered on puppet-based endeavors. Backed up against the wall like a feral beast hissing for more plush-oriented content. Little guy's probably just scared. Just wants to protect its nest and mouth to... its nest and mouth to mouth-feed babies. Only forces puppets mud for a reasonable fee. What fuck does any of that mean? I look back to Dave, but he's on his phone. Oh gosh, dang, that's so cool, actually. There's something weird about this whole setup that you just can't put your finger on. For one, you can't seem to find any secret shirts anywhere. It's all just puppets and plushes and DJ equipment. Oh my. Yeah, well, my bro, you gotta think of the potential for ironic payoff. Guy's always one step ahead. Just when you think you gotta figure it out, it's all just some trap to make you think you got his goat. But that goat is long gone. Makes you think there was never, maybe there never was a goat. Maybe it's some other kind of barnyard animal all along. You've been duped into looking for a goat like some dumb asshole. Maybe the goat gets you, really subverts the whole thing. You take a second to wonder if he is really using the term ironic correctly in this instance. By dictionary definition, yes. A goat getting you is the opposite of how the situation should go. Thank God he settled that. As you're about to reassure Dave that this joke tracks, you catch some movement in the corner of your eye. Was that a camera? No, it couldn't possibly have been a camera. Oh, nope, there it is again. There's a camera coming out of the ice dispenser. Oh my Gaia, I want this kitchen. Seriously, y'all. Like, I'm not joking. Just take out all the crap that's in the sink and give me all the weapons and the 2 saw puppets of Belly, and I will be a happy kitty. I will be a happy little witchy kitty. Because I love blades. I love any kind of blade. It whirs softly as you approach. Its mechanical eye trained on you. How long has this thing been watching? Is this Dave's? You lean in and take a closer look, but your foot catches on something. You fall flat on your face. Dave seems too engrossed in the conversation he's having on his phone to pay you much mind, occasionally mumbling something out loud a few times before presumably typing it out. You search for whatever it was that made you beep it so royally. You know, beep it, like, fall down. That's a real phrase that humans say. Sounds like whenever I'm trying to say something actually kind of cool. A small tripwire stands taut a few inches off the ground. You must have disturbed enough to set off whatever contraption it's attached to, apparently. Oh yeah, sounds like more of a psych out. Think, oh frick, me, I've definitely beeped it, which is a phrase that is real. And you sit there waiting on bated breath, prepared to be frick deep in some velvety marionette wiener. And it never comes. You go the rest of your day just waiting for the payoff from your dipshit mistake. And it never comes. You wake up in cold sweats for weeks, yearning for a release that'll never find you when it hits you. You've been frickin' bamboozled by the master yet again. There's no elaborate booby trap. No Rube Goldberg device to enact a series of complicated shenanigans, ultimately resulting in being buried alive in Kermit the Frog's plush amphibious wiener. Beautiful, really. Damn, bro, we live like this? I mean, yeah, I guess. Keeps me on my toes. Heels have never even met the ground. A prima ballerina with a head full of dreams and nothing to lose. God's gift to Pleiades, ripping a straight, tasty tour and lair for my adoring fans. They go ape crap for this sort of thing, but just another day in the life of dancer extraordinaire Dave Strider. Haven't fallen into a trap like that since I was a baby. Trained. Real rookie mistake from me. Now I'm looking tired, maybe. Drained. Oh my god, is he mumble rapping at you? This is the greatest day of your life. Got more plush to add that a puppet lost and found. King Strider drops the illest fires, because heavy as the crown. Rhyming puppet with puppet. Call it puppet rhymes. Killing all ventriloquists. Puppet on puppet crimes. He goes on like this for some time with what could be described as bars of a similar caliber. The narrative focus shifts to your inner thoughts out of necessity because it turns out writing raps is really hard. I agree. He isn't exactly great, but you're not really a rap expert, despite what your social media opinions might imply. Unless you count Hatch to Dance, which, of course, you do. Why wouldn't you? Wait. What does that mean? Why'd you think that? The whole scenario feels a little weird and familiar to you. All these kids feel familiar to you. You learn something new about Dave and you feel like you already sort of know it. You just can't place it. Despite having Dave no less than half an hour ago, something feels just slightly off about him. Something about his actions feels so performative in nature, like he's pantomiming in front of an audience. As Dave continues to rap, you remember that you are in front of an audience. You cast a glance over to the camera, but also to the hundreds of stuffed little creatures staring at you with their lifeless eyes, which is very creepy. Amidst your revelation, we check back in on Dave because I'm getting paid to write this, so I should probably make up the frickin' jokes already! As you should. Mastering my tool on the Ace hardware. Got more hose than a gardener. Yard care. Nice. The chaotic ethereal energy of this scene sends a shock of nervous energy down your spine. You feel alarmingly nude without the comfort and familiar warmth of your sweater. There's something about it that grounded you. Something that felt like home. Dave concludes his masterpiece with an elaborate series of yas and uhs as you see the camera turn away from him ever so slightly to focus on something else before retreating back into the ice dispenser. It almost makes it look like a little bashful. It's kind of adorable, really. Despite the fanfic you've written in your head about a cool kid and his new best robot friend, the reality of the situation sets in. You have yet to make friends with this character, and it all has kind of felt surreal and weird to you. Maybe it's time to zap back and hard reset this continuity to try it again. What does that mean? Feels like I'm missing an important part of the puzzle here. Oh, did he hear that? How does this work exactly? Sometimes you just narrate what you're thinking. Kind of a baller move. Why has nobody ever called you out on this before now? I don't know. You put your hand on the counter to stabilize yourself and your fingers brush up against something clandestinely polo. Just barely poking out from beneath a pile of discount plush nobodies is a neatly retail folded shirt. Wear the shirt. We're practically naked out here. Obviously you're going to be putting the shirt on. You don't want to be the only one not wearing a cool shirt. Do you need some privacy? I'm not sure where one layer of you ends and the other begins. Doubt the audience cares. What? Oh, you guys being on camera like this is kind of freaking wet, you say. So pointedly, your sprite even shows up on screen for a second. Yeah, that's right. We went all out for this one. Seriously, it looks like we are naked. I mean, technically, this is how we started out. But let's just go ahead and put on a shirt. We were wondering if there was a place here that wasn't under constant surveillance. Like, how does this kid take a poop in peace? You know everyone's thinking it. Definitely a question, and I'm sure the public at large is eager to know the answer too, but my room isn't wired up somehow. About to get you fired up though. Now she's multiplying with me. Maybe not a second. Alright, damn. You accompany Dave down the hallway to his room. You hear the shower on as you pass the bathroom, and you peek and see your hoodie and a nice low gown on the tile being uselessly wetted by a low-pressure steam. You're welcome, by the way. I like that little pose. Dave motions you to go in first, giving you the privacy you need to change into an extremely starched polo shirt and nothing else. This collar will not go down. Oh, come on! I don't like starchy collars. They make me feel itchy. You got anything a little more casual? Maybe in a V-neck? This is absolutely what someone in 2009 would think is fresh as hell. Oh, nice one. You look around the room for a bit. There's so many things in here. This would be a 13-year-old's wet dream. But to you, it seems a little much. This feels like this is a bunch of things someone thinks they should like. Let the fan art reflect that you've put on the shirt at this point. There isn't a mirror in here, but you can tell this is someone out there's idea of a look. The door opens and Dave is standing there, but not walking in. He's leaned up against the door frame, sipping a juice. Wait, where'd he get a juice? What the frick? That reminds me, I got tea over here. Give me a second. Tea break. always keep a jug of tea on me. That way I can always keep my mouth nice and working. I thought I was going to say moist. Ew. I'm cringing now. Hallway juice, my guy. Hallway juice. What? You know, keep food stuff stashed around your house? I keep my snacks, my non-perishable snacks in my room. And hidden away from my housemate and his father because they're always asking me for my snacks. What do you do when you get hungry? That's not it. You mean you just usually keep it in the fridge or whatever. By the way, I love the little label on the apple juice. Too obvious. Someone help us use this clown. You're sure, Dave, that you have met many clowns in your day, and only some of them were useless? Name one. You can't. Why did you say that? Clowns are awful. Everybody knows this. Actually, the clowns I worked with at Talon Falls, they were awesome. They were juggalo clowns. They're evil. Evil clowns are awesome. Guess he's got you there. You know, despite the overwhelmingly plush decor of the rest of the house, there's a distinct lack of puppets in here. That's more a Rose thing. Not that they aren't deliriously sick. Just a whole hospital ward full of the illest children you've ever seen. Each one more up to pup than the last. Up to pup? Yeah, pup. Like puppets. You're gonna be honest. It doesn't really seem like his heart's in it. How do you mean? Well, it's just that he doesn't really seem to be all into the puppets. So it feels a little bit performative. Well, I guess I got my own stuff I'm into. Like, if I were to rank it 1 to 10, I'd say puppets are probably a solid 7. Got this kid on the ropes. Just one more push. In fact, he even goes so far as to say the puppet thing sort of sucks. It is extremely weird. Cameras? Hiding things like an animal? It all seems a little, you know, whack. For a while, he just seems to be looking at you, almost as if he's sizing you up. There's a long stretch where Dave doesn't break eye contact with you as he finishes his cute little juice and crumples it up. Takes an ambitious shot at the trash can and misses by about 7.5 feet. Damn, at this point I had game. You're throwing me off now, man. Yes, that is correct. You are a faithful employee of the Postal Service. I mean, I definitely believe you, but let's say I didn't. Let's say I had a cool friend who, even though they're too cool to care about details like this, they were a little skeptical of this whole situation. Maybe they want some proof of who you were, who you said you were, before they let you get any closer to their friends. Still not hypothetical out there. What proof could you possibly need? Like a mailbag? Some mail that you have in your pocket? I don't know. Say the oath. Eh? What? The oath. The mail oath. Yeah, look, the thing about that is... I mean, unless you really aren't a mailman. Behind the sunglasses, Dave's eyes shift ever so slightly to what you might describe in a less immediately harrowing situation to a moderately sized-looking mall katana mounted to his wall. You realize that maybe now this isn't the best time to come clean about your impeccable ruse. Oh, Phil over Razbowski, I do not want to get near those ugly-looking katanas. I mean, on the inside they look pretty, but there's no design on the sheath, so yeah. You can't believe you have managed to put yourself in mortal peril once again. You wordlessly chuckle and shake your head. Oh, the situations you get yourself into. Dave, I'm not privy to your private thoughts for once. What's on? Of course you could cite the mailman oath. You say with a confidence as misplaced as it is unfounded. You perk up. Now's your time to shine. Maybe it's a pop collar, but you're feeling good about this one. You got this. You have like tons of kids. One more and it'll be smooth sailing from here on out. You open your mouth and there's a brief moment where everything feels like it's going to be okay. You immediately start sobbing and crumple into a disgusting mess on the floor. Wow. Okay. Jesus Christ. You never were. You have a real mailman outfit. You're from you who don't even know how much sales got. And that's my impression of a woman in her 30s that has lost her mind. Oh my god. Jesus, just... Okay. It's gonna be right there. Dave squats down next to your deflated body and pats you a little awkwardly on what he assumes is your shoulder. You say you're sorry you tricked him. You just wanted to impress him because John said he was cool. It's fun, I guess. Frick, dude. Get a hold of yourself. He tries to get up, but you are desperately clinging to his shirt, confessing everything. Confessing to made-up crimes you didn't even commit. Look, my guy. We all make mistakes. Please stop whatever this is. I'm pretty sure you're harmless. And I don't think you accidentally killed someone with your butt, or an accessory to burning down an alien mall, or whatever insane crap that you just said. Yeah, you got caught up in the moment, and started saying made-up crap. Actually, if you look at Ferguson, it's all real. We killed someone with our tushy. You ask Dave if he's mad at you. No, dude. Get up. Dave helps you back up onto your feet. You come clean in only slightly more controlled and dignified way this time. He explained that there are these huge gaps in your memory and you somehow ended up with these abilities that let you traverse space, time, and sometimes even reality itself. Dave doesn't say much for a change, and it doesn't seem like he's listening at first, but maybe he just has one of those faces. Alright, let me get this straight. One day you disappeared in a suburb. No memories except that you have some sort of mysterious teleportation power. You dig through some unsuspecting chump mail looking for clues. And through some ridiculous, universal happenstance, you just so happen to stumble upon the most gullible fucking dork in the entire universe. Befriend him. Also, I'm there via text. Egbert gives you a list of friends to visit. I have all the choices available to you, myself included. You go see Rose first. Rose frickin' Lalonde. Even though we built up such a good rapport, when I told John you weren't a real mailman. Called it, by the way. Your first instinct is to get this is the most heavy-handed of all of us for some light kinship. A power move, I guess. Mailmen out here wave dashing for friendship. Can't even spare a neutral floral strider, huh? Won't even back into the corner and spam your range attack with the D-man. Tragedy in 2 acts. Both acts are child betrayal. You definitely understand what's being said and absolutely don't have to ask your friends what some cool video game words are. You are 100% not pulling the boldest how do you do fellow kids the world has ever seen. Besides, is that really the thing to be focusing on right now? Frickin' wound me, mailman, of course it is. Nothing is more important to me than this. They say that humans only use 10% of their brain. That's only because I'm using 90% of it to think, how dare you. So, anyway, if you really go anywhere, see anybody you want, sounds nice. For all but a moment, the act drops and you see the corners of his mouth tighten a little. The fading afternoon light filters through his sunglasses at just enough of an angle to see his eyes shift ever so slightly towards the window. His subtle movements would surely be lost on most, if you weren't so focused on trying to read it, or even just slightly further away as you may have missed it yourself. There was almost a loneliness in his voice. It must be hard to live here by yourself, so far away from people who really care about you. Possibly you have been so focused on trying to blindly make friends that you've forgotten that in front of you is a real living person. You can't help but wonder if there's something you can do. You said you could take people with you, right? Like if you can just teleport John around. Does that work with anybody? This is it. The path to this kid's heart is clear as day. Frick what you just said now. That friendship juice is so close you can practically freaking taste it. You try not to look excited. Affecting Dave's cool persona as you say, frick yeah, you can take people with you. You scope out your fingernails because for some reason that's what you do when you're acting cool. This works to full extent is coming from someone who not but 7 minutes and 32 seconds earlier was rolling around on the floor damp with her own tears. Did you have someplace in mind? Yeah. I mean, I have some ideas on bouts off you, I guess. How do you feel about... Shh, 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 shh. With a swift finger to his mouth, you cut him off. He doesn't seem to like that very much, but you could still consider it a successful maneuver. There's just no need for words between friends. You know just where he wants to go. Just think really hard about it. Think about where you want to be, Dave. Think about what is important to you. Think about what you really want. It'll be more magical this way. Friendship is magic, after all. You just made that up right now. Don't look it up, okay? Damn, guess that's true. He closes his eyes and you put a hand on his shoulder. This is it. Putting your trust in magic of friendship, you focus this power externally as much as you are able. Flashes of distant but somehow familiar imagery course through you. The silent stillness of the suburbs, the smell of the forest, the heat of the apartment rooftop, the ocean breeze. You extend it out as much as you are able. This is his rodeo. You are merely the... vehicle. Where are we? What the frick? Oh, frick yeah. The two of you stand near his side and says, "Please wait to be seated." A very cheery hostess has a brief exchange with Dave and ushers the two of you to an open table. "Dave, where'd you have me take you?" "Oh, hell frickin' yeah. There's no mistaking it. About to get my mother frickin' breadstick on. This is absolutely an Olive Garden!" Oh my Gaia! Oh my Aphrodite! Andrew Hussey hates Olive Garden, but apparently Dave loves it. I do too. I mean, whenever I'm actually able to, I mean, I haven't been there in about a year or two or so, but they have some amazing breadsticks and a delicious salad. Ugh, I wish I could eat their salad for days. It is that good. Oh yeah, I can't believe it was Olive Garden. Well, Andrew Hussey hates it. Frick yeah, it is. When you're here, your family, dog. While you're still new to this, you can't really seem to detect any irony in his voice. I thought for sure he'd want to go see his friends. You thought you had him figured out. First and last mistake, mailman. But you'll learn. I'm a mystery. Got the history. Fricked with the plot. My plot flows so high they leave you looking blistery. Racially ambiguous. My rhyme's contagious. The OG of my homie with breadsticks are continuous. You know what? Frick it. You just let him go on for a while. You don't even know if that last one rhymed, but frick if you aren't charmed by this little son of a gun. You lean back in your chair and just absorb it all. Sitting in the worst restaurant imaginable with your new rapping teen friend while the other patrons do their best to ignore his incredible rhymes. Okay, he hates it, but I love this place, so his word against mine. After a short while, Dave abruptly stops freestyling and you open your eyes. Oh, frick, you know what time it is? No, your sprite doesn't have a watch drawn on it. That should be a thing for the next chapter. Draw a little watch on my sprite, please. That would be adorable. It's breadstick 30, no watch necessary. Frick me, I love breadsticks. I do too! I never talk about it. It's the very real hidden character trait that nobody knows about me. Well, that just sounds like a very real and hidden character trait that nobody knew about him. And we're certainly not finding this out now because of a series of unseemingly related events that possibly change the continuity of this universe, allowing these sort of otherwise narratively unimportant traits to shine through. Wow, he's really going to town on his breadsticks. Maybe this is all friendship needs to be. Spending some quality FaceTime with a solid bro and absolutely decimating some bottomless breadsticks at a bad Italian chain restaurant. Maybe the real lesson here is friendship doesn't have to be a grand gesture or a high adventure. Maybe the real friends? I understand you're having a moment, but I'm absolutely going to eat your breadsticks if you don't stop talking about what friendship means to you. Haha, yeah, man, whatever you want. Oh! Victory! And lots of breadsticks. Ah! I love the graphic for this, though. It's so cute. It's so good! Oh, my heart. It's filled with irony and confusion and a much, much needed want for breadsticks. Oh, damn. I could actually go for some breadsticks. Ugh, that sounds so good right now. Oh, that was Dave's route. This is so good. Hopefully next, uh, volume we can get Jade. But, I wonder, I mean, what her rout's gonna be like? Probably full of mystery and pumpkins. I don't know. But anyway, this was actually really good. I loved this chapter, this little day with Dave. And, excuse me. Just, Dave is awesome. I really can't wait to see if we get to go through, Dirk's route. Because that would be even neater, because that way we can talk to both Striders. But I want to get on out of here, and next time we're going to be popping in on the next chapter when it does finally pop in. So, I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button with a big old bibbity, bobbity, boop. And I'll see you all in the next one. Mwah! Stay magical, my friends. Oh, I don't have any breadsticks, but I definitely go for some frozen yogurt.